Hello fellow knobheads and beat people, I'm George, the GentlemanRocker, and this is a sound lab, or as I will call it from now on, TheSLab. And today I want to talk about a few things, and this will be more vlog style, I guess. So first off, there was my performance at the weekend, which is now like 5 days ago, and everything worked fine. The music was a perfect match to the setting with this labyrinth and the kind of meditation like walking through it. I will have some videos hopefully the next week. This week was a little bit busy with work. Next week I'll have 2 days where I have to go shooting some stuff. So I don't know, but I hope to get some videos out soon on this channel. And yeah, it was really cool, and it really showed me how good the Waldorf Streichfett is for this evolving pad sounds that change up everything now and then. It's really cool. My setup basically was a circuit with the Streichfett, and in one song I played Lorenz. It's a little app on the iPad, which is a polyphonic synthesizer which has a really cool programmable arpeggiator, and the sound engine is based on a set of oscillators, an LFO that changes stuff as you want, but the main thing that really works for it is the resonator, which gives it a really rich sound. And arpeggiated with a little bit of delay, sounded really cool. It was a little bit too not manageable, as the arpeggiator is synced to the clock but free running. So when you start the circuit the first time, you have to sync the first note with the first note of the arpeggiator, which doesn't always work when you're live, so it was a little bit tricky. But it worked in one song, and the others I had it really low, running in the background, just some sparkling noises. Worked really well, but I would really like the app to have play and stop button for the arpeggiator, which doesn't really have. You can turn it on and off, but this doesn't work with the play command from the circuit, so it's a little bit tricky to sync it, but it has a really cool sound, so I'm okay with that. And for working with recordings, it is really easy to use inside the iOS system. Then I want to talk about the Korg Minilogue. I have started a series, a hands-on series, which will be 8 videos, and I really played a lot with the Minilogue, as I wanted it to work as the arpeggio playing synth that Lorenz ended up being. The arpeggio works really well. It's not as programmable as the Lorenz one, which is really cool. You should, if you have an iOS device, really look into it. They also have other apps that I also own, and they all share the same arpeggio engine, so you can have arpeggios that are programmable with slides, accents and octaves up and stuff like that. The Minilogue has for me, or the way I want to use it, a really big problem, which is the sequencer. There's nothing wrong with it. It does what it's meant to do, but it's not enough for the stuff I do. I tend to do a lot of songs that use chord progressions, where I switch between various chords, and the sequencer of the Minilogue just has 16 steps, and you can't switch to another pattern or something like that, so you're stuck with this 16 notes. You have a lot of room to play with it. You can make them last longer, up to a complete bar. So you could have 16 bars if you only want one chord to be played over a complete bar, but that's not enough for me. I really like to sometimes change the chord progression before the next bar starts, like a few steps before, something like that, or restart the chord within a bar from the pattern. So the sequencer works fine, and it's really cool to have this sequencer built into this keyboard, but it's not the thing I need. And if I have to have a sequencer to run the Korg Minilogue, then I don't really want it. I will come back to this later when I go over my setup, or the setup I'm working to get, because I want to have a really worked out setup. So if you like this video, please kick the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel, and I hope you check it next time. I'm George, the Gentleman Rocker. See you later. Rock on.